What's up, fight fans, and welcome back to another Vegas Odds breakdown here on the Vegas Odds YouTube channel. I'm your host, the fight analyst, Garrett Kerman. With me, as always, is my man, Joe Danger himself, Jesse Hobson. What's up, man? How's it going?
It's going good. Looking forward to these. What is this? One Championship 164. Is this on Amazon as well?
No, this is not. This will be on their One Championship app and YouTube.
Sweet. Well, I probably won't be up for this, but I will definitely watch the replays, or maybe if I can catch the last fight, because I am a huge Jared Brooks fan. I'm excited to see that fight.
The monkey god. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
No, it's like I'm a big fan of his as well. He's another one of the guys that got that purge when they got rid of the 125-pound division. He definitely should still be in the UFC, but he's killing it over in One Championship. So that's the UFC thing is long gone. And let's get right down to it.
Jared Brooks.
Yeah, Jared Brooks taking on Joshua Pacio. That's going to be a great fight. And let's just start right there. For the flyweight championship, it's basically the strawweight, but they call it flyweight because I think they fight at 115. Right now, the line is in Brooks's favor to the tune of minus 390 all the way up to minus 500 for Brooks in the comeback on the champion, Joshua Pacio, plus 310 or 290. I'm sorry, plus 290 all the way up to plus 350.
That is crazy. Considering the odds, I mean, it might be worth taking a stab on Joshua just because of those crazy odds. But without looking at the odds, which initially when I first looked at this, I didn't. So we're just going to go off of my genius analysis, which, I mean, you guys know that Jack Hermansson's going to lose, but that's a whole different fight card. In this case, and in this fight, power and pressure is what is going to make the difference. I've been a fan of Brooks for a while now, as we both mentioned, and I'm happy to see that not much has changed. When you first assigned this to me, I was excited to see his name on the bill. I ultimately just think his wrestling pressure will force a finish at some point, probably late when Joshua is unable to recover after the limitless force from the Brooks corner. I don't think he'll find the knockout, so I bet either the submission or a decision in this one. Joshua is skilled. I just think Brooks may be too much for him, and I'm going to ultimately side with Brooks by decision. But I wouldn't be surprised by anything, really, except for a Brooks win. That's what's going to happen.
Like I said, I've been a fan of Brooks for the longest time. He's been absolutely running through everybody. He's a guy that arguably beat Deiveson Figueiredo. Let's not forget that. I bet on Brooks in that fight, and he got absolutely hosed by that terrible decision. And now he's been running shit over in One Championship. He's been wrecking house. He went in there, got the finish in his last fight. He looked phenomenal. He's going against, arguably obviously the best flyweight they have, but a guy that's been winning and hasn't lost in quite some time in Joshua Pacio. And Pacio's tough as they come. He's a finisher through and through. He's coming off a knockout win back in 2021. So this is going to be an elite fight. I think the line is a little crazy. They're giving a ton of praise for Brooks and what he's been able to do. Ultimately, I do have Brooks getting the job done here, but laying almost minus 400 is kind of absurd. But I would kind of play Brooks here inside the distance. I think he gets the knockout here inside possibly 2 rounds. The dude the thing is he comes out extremely hot and heavy early and often, and I expect him to do that here. I expect him to hit Pacio with a right hand and put him down, and that's all she wrote after that, and just kind of follow it up from there. And Brooks will finally be a champion in an organization that he deserves to be in.
So my only thing with that is that I think Pacio is very durable. So that's kind of why I think more so the decision or the submission.
I mean, he is durable, but I just have a feeling, I have a gut feeling that Brooks just lays just one on him and swarms him after that. Maybe he gets to the later rounds, maybe round 3, round 4, when these guys are just, they've taken a lot of damage and Pacio is just starting to fade a little bit due to cardio, and then Brooks catches him with a nice right hand and just sits him down and just follows it up from there.
Yeah, I don't blame you for thinking that way. I mean, it's definitely going to be a good one, and I mean, they definitely have some skilled guys over at One Championship.
Yes. All right. Our next fight is in the heavyweight division between Brandon Vera and Amir Ali Akbari. Ali Akbar. The line is minus 350 all the way up to minus 450 on Ali Akbar. And the comeback on Vera is plus 240 all the way up to plus 350. Who do you got?
Ali Akbari. It sounds like a foreign cereal that you like has a bunch of grains and oats and berries. Ali Akbari, he has the wrestling, he has the size advantage, but both fighters are, they have vulnerable chins. Someone should be finished here in round one. I'm going to side with the youth here. Give me the cereal man by KO round one.
Yeah, I got to go that way too. I mean, we've seen Vera's starting to show his age, show that, he's got that wear and tear on him. He was running stuff, he was running shit in one championship for a bit until he ran into somebody that really can push back. And then, he hasn't really looked the same since. He's showing his age, and I expect him to show even more of his age here against a guy that's a lot younger than him, a lot less wear and tear in Amir Ali Akbari. But so, yeah, I think Amir gets the job done, definitely inside the distance. He should put Brandon Vera away and get that done there. If you have some odds and props, I would take Brooks inside the distance. I would take Amir Ali Akbari as well inside the distance, because you're not getting a ton of value on either one of these money lines. Even if you put them together, you're still eating like minus 170 on juice at least, if not more. All right, moving on. Our next fight between Geshi Eustaquio.
That's how you say mosquito in Spanish.
Eustaquio. Yeah. Versus Yang Hu. Right now, Geshi is a minus 225 all the way up to minus 260 favorite. And the comeback on Hu plus 163 to plus 210. Guys, I know you're going to talk shit in the comments because we don't know how to pronounce these damn names, but let me see you get on camera and pronounce these damn names. Until then, I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah, so the other thing is that, everyone kind of dogs us for picking the favorites in a lot of fights anyway, or, a high percentage of fights, I can say. I just want those people to listen up because I'm going to surprise you. Hugh's most recent loss was against decent competition, and he's still young. Mosquito, he's lost 2 of his last 5. And while he is on a winning streak, I do think that if Hugh brings the pressure and he stays active from bell to bell, he could steal this one on the scorecards. Mosquito hasn't fought in over 2 years. And before that, he fought very, very often. So I'm wondering if he's in the same shape as he usually is. Either way, I do think Hugh could play the spoiler here. And I like him, Yang Hu, by decision. It's not a lock, but I do think that it is worth a stab. The Wolf Warrior is here.
Like you were saying, it's probably going to play out a little bit closer than line suggests. I mean, these two guys aren't, elites in their respective divisions. They are not at the top of the heap, especially Geshi, who he's got losses on his record. He's faulted before. He's not at the top of the game to be, this big of a favorite over, like I said, someone as young and as hungry as Hugh is. Just by the line itself, it's hard to really play the favorite here. I'll probably side with you and take the dog side here. Take a little shot on the dog here. It's over 2-1. It's going to be closely contested. Either one of these two can get the job done. I'm taking the dog here, and let's keep.
Yeah. So real quick. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take a parlay on the top 2, and then I'm going to take those winnings and put the winnings on Hugh. So that way you're not really losing anything. And then if Hugh wins, I mean, then you're having steak dinner and red panty night.
Yeah, you're getting some surfing turf.
Saving the fluids.
Last but not least, a fight in the featherweight division between Jeremy taking on Tiao Tang. Right now, the line is set at minus 310 for Jeremy. The comeback on Tang plus 250. Who do you got?
Yeah, so Pakatui's most recent loss came at the hands of Fabricio de Andrade, and we all know how much of a stud that guy is. One is giving Pakatui a much more favorable matchup here with Tang. He's younger, bigger, and he doesn't have to travel. I'm thinking Pakatui gets it done handedly here. As you can see, Tang does have a little bit of a receding hairline. He'll bring the pressure, and he will make Manny Pacquiao proud. I like Jeremy Pakatui by decision.
Just like the last fight, we're saying how that fight's going to play out close. I don't expect this fight to play out close. I think this fight is lined correctly. Pacio definitely fought the better competition of the two. He's got great skills, all around skills. His striking is good. He's got power in his hands. And I expect that to really be an advantage here against Tang, who's lost against lesser competition than we've seen in Jeremy Pacio. So it's not a great pick, laying minus 310, but ultimately he should get the job done, get back in the win column, and keep it trucking from there.
Yeah, I mean, he has a higher ceiling. He's a handsome guy. I mean, they want to put him on a pedestal. Obviously, he got stopped by Fabricio, but if they can get him back up, build him back up, then they'll have another marketable boy on their hands.
That is true. Smart man. But yeah, that's what we got for you guys. One championship, 164 on tap Saturday morning, 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Crazy morning card. But wake up, have some coffee, watch some fights, get some action in, and we will see you next week for more money, more bets, more fights.
Vegas odds.